home to my closet, in my bedroom, in my house to change clothes before work. I take a shower and have breakfast and put on my soft sweater. I think about Robert's fingers, his lips, the smell of his skin, his cotton sheets. They were softer than mine. I wonder what thread count they were. I can't believe I'm thinking about thread count.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aini Atira. Today I will explain about our short film, which is the title is Sometimes I Think About Dying by Stephanie Abelhowitz. Okay. This short film, Sometimes I Think About Dying by Stephanie Abelhowitz, explore the quiet and often invisible experience of loneliness, emotional numbness, and also existential truth in everyday life. Rather than portraying death as something dramatic and shocking, the film presents it as passing through something suitable, personal, and also deeply human. Okay. The film follows France, a woman whose life appears routine and uneventful. Through minimal dialogue, static framing, and also the muted color tones, the audience is invited into her inner world. The slow pacing mirrors France's emotional state, allowing viewers to feel the weight of her silence and isolation. This stylistic choice emphasizes that emotional struggle do not always appear loud or obvious. One of the most striking aspects of the film is how it normalizes intrusive truth about death without glorifying them. The title itself suggests that these truths are not constant but occasional, moments that surface during loneliness or emotional disconnection. This approach challenges the stereotype that suicidal ideation must always be extreme or invisible. Okay, for the cinematography plays a crucial role in expressing France's internal emotion. Wide shot and also empty space visually reinforce her sense of detachment, while the lack of background music enhances the feeling of emotional stillness. The audience is not told how to feel. Instead, they are allowed to sit with the discomfort, much like France does. However, the film also offers a suitable sense of hope. Small moments of human connection suggest that even in emotional impotence, connection and also remain possible. These moments do not instantly fix France, but they introduce the idea that meaning can exist in quiet, ordinary interaction. Okay, for the conclusion, in conclusion, Sometimes I Think About Dying is a powerful short film that addresses mental health with sensitivity and also restraint. By focusing on stillness rather than spectacle, Stephanie Abelhowitz creates an intimate portrait of inner struggle, one that resonates precisely because of its honesty and also simplicity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Surah Mansara binti Hashim, and now I will explain my section of the essay, focusing on sound, silence, and human connection in Sometimes I Think About Dying. In this film, sound design is central to how we understand France's depression. Instead of using music to guide emotion, the film is relying on voice-over narration and the sound and silence. France's voice-over is an inner monologue, not social communication. This highlights her isolation. What Michel Chance called an acoustic voice, a voice without a clear source. Ordinary sound like keyboard and office machine become oppressive through repetition, mirroring her emotional stagnation. Silence is equally powerful. By removing background music, the film forces us to focus on France's stillness, showing her paralysis and a fear of intimacy. Her encounter with Robert introduced the possibility of connection, but it quickly became a source of anxiety. Robert is warm and sincere, yet Francis hesitated, her silence stretching into awkward pause. Satire existentialist idea explain this relationship, confront us with the gaze of the other, making us aware of our fragility. Fran's reluctance show how depression distorts self-worth, turning kindness into fear. The minimalist style reinforces this tension, suggesting that intimacy is both necessary and terrifying for those struggling with emptiness. In conclusion, sometimes I think about dying portrays depression not as dramatic collapse, but as a quiet, invisible struggle hidden in routine and silence. Through sound design and human connection, the film shows how ordinary elements carry extraordinary emotional weight. Fran's voiceover reveals her detachment while her interaction with Robert highlight the paradox of depression. Connections offer hopes, but can also feel unbearable. This film reminds us that many people fight silent battles every day. Its minimalized approach shows that even small gesture of kindness or empathy can spark healing. In this way, it becomes more than character study. It is a meditation on vulnerability, connection, and the importance of empathy. That's all for me. Thank you.